Want to build a perfect website navigation bar like the real developer? In this video, we will learn the HTML navigation element and how to design a responsive navigation bar using CSS display and the flex display. We will cover flex alignment, spacing, and the layout techniques used in modern websites. This tutorial is perfect for beginners learning web development, HTML5, semantics element, and CSS flex display. In this video, we are going to start where we will use the now, where we it's now means it is the navigation in the page. In the previous video, I had showed you how we are going to design a header part. We had started with the semantics header, and we had drawn the header part. I had showed one of the shopping site how we had designed this one. We had a brand name, brand logo, and this is known as navigations. I had showed you before, but I haven't explained about the navigation, so I had given simply in the span in the previous video. As you see here, I had given in the span. We have to view this in a separate nav bar. Nav means what is mean by the navigation. It is used to configure a navigation for application resources. It can be within the page or the across the pages. It has functionality. Just have a look in this page. We have men. If we click, it will take you to this page. If we click on the woman, it will take navigate to women's page. And if we click on the kids, it will be navigate us to the kids. So in this way, we can give the functionality. Now just we are in the HTML, we can design such designs, but we cannot give the functionality. We have to, for the functionality, we have to learn the JavaScript. As of now, just we are focusing on the how we can give the design to it, how we can use the nav. So in this span, I am using the nav. I'm keeping this because this all are navigate related to navigation. So I am giving nav in this section. I have given the nav for it how we are going to use. I'm removing this one from here. Just I'm keeping all this one in a navigation, but functionality we can give later when we design our JavaScript part. Now I had given the rough, I had removed all the styles which I had given. Now just we have the raw data which we had presented here. Just have a look. I had removed all the styles which I had given in the previous videos. Now it is displaying in this way. Afterwards, today's topic is we are going to cover how we are going to use the CSS Flex display. Now we are starting with the CSS Flex display. CSS Flex display is used to keep the elements in a container flexible. Flex have two direction, row and column. Just have a look. We are going to keep all our elements in a row. How we are going to give the styles for the header we are going to give as header. We are going the flex, and the flex direction is a row. We are giving the flex direction row, and we have given the justify content. We can use the space around and the flex direction all we can give in the justify content. And I had given the align item center. We can give any of them. And I had given the padding 10 pixels and the box shadow. And for the brand name, all the styles I had applied. Now just have a look how it's going to display now. This is going to display in this way. But just have a look, the search bar is in two line. It has to be appeared in the single line. How we are going to adjust this one from our VS code. This is the search bar. We had given the class for it. Now I am increasing the width. Now just have a look how it's going to display. Now it's displaying in a good how we had used the CSS flex direction. In this video, now we have this one, but we need to give the functionality. When we start our JavaScript part, we are going to give the functionality to it. Now, as of now, just we are focusing on how we are going to design this header part. We had not we had designed exactly what we have in the shopping page. Now we had designed the similar to this page. We had designed the header part. How we have this logo we will design later when we start our animations part. We are going to design the logo over here. Now as of now, just I am given the part as a simple alphabet M. Now we had given in the navigation container all this, and we had designed the search bar, and we have the bootstrap icons. Afterwards, after completing the header, we have the main part. This is known as the main, and in the bottom we have the footer. Footer is here. We are going to design in our next video footer. In the footer we have the lot of information in this one. From here we are going to design the footer. This we are going to cover in our next video, how we are going to design the footer. We had completed our the header part, and next we are going to design the footer. After completing the footer, we are going to take 3-4 sessions for our body, and how can we give the images, and how can we give the fonts, and how can we going to design all the links, and we have the aside links also. How we are going to add this one. This is known as aside, which will navigate to the other pages to it. And we have here here in this page we have, this is known as all the cards. We are going to design in our next videos. We are going to design the similar to it, how we are going to design of the shopping page. I am going to show you in the next videos. Till now I had covered some of the CSS styles to it, how we are going to use the CSS styles like box shadow, and how we are going to give the font to our text. And how today in this video I had showed you the flex direction and the alignment, how we are going to fix, how we are going to apply the directions. Now in this video I had showed you the flex direction. We had used the row. Instead of row, if we use the column, what how it's going to display, just have a look. For your understanding, I am giving it. It will disturb whole design, but to make you understand, just have a look. If we give instead of row, I had given the column. Now this it is displaying in this way. This is how we are going to use the row and the column in the CSS Flex. So I had given the column, so it is displaying in this way. In this way, we can give the rows and the columns to it. Now I'm changing to row, and I'm showing you we had used the justify content, and we can use the justify content as center, space between, space around, anything we can use. We had used the space around, we can use the space between too. If we use any space between, how it's going to display, it is going to display in the same manner similar to the spacing what we have given the space around. This is how we are going to use the CSS Flex display. This is very essential to know before starting I am going to take this session before designing the header, but I want to show first the design, how we are going to design the header. Then I had started with the CSS Flex to make you understand easily how we are going to use. This is how we are going to design the header part. This is the simple design what I had showed you. You can go for the any of the shopping sites or any of the sites, which is generally divided into the normal header session and the footer, and you can design the header part. If you are confusing with any of the CSS stylings, in the previous video I had covered all the CSS styling which is necessary to design for the header. I had completed all the CSS elements over there. In the next video, as I told you, in the next video we are going to starting with the footer part, how we are going to design the footer. In the next video I am going to cover it. As of now, this video just practice how we are going to design the header and go with the CSS display and how we are using the flex display in this video. Thank you. Have a good one.